this is a Golden Sun Dark Dawn vid. Right now, I am pretty far in the game, a little bit more than halfway. I've gotten the rock feather, so I can't toss that. I am a level 99 defender, and of course it only shows my main guy, and see how much money I have right there. That's my game time for any noobs out there, and that's my level for any other noobs out there. And in case for any experienced players, if you're wondering why I haven't beaten the game yet and I'm already level 99, I'll prove on that later in my vid. And as you can see, it's kind of ominous music in the shadow. Then this kind of heroic music when not. Okay, I'm going back to my ship. Whatever the heck that is. I forgot where I docked it, and now I remember how I got here. There's my ship. Whee up, kids. Okay, that's kind of a place that you want to avoid. Okay, let's see if I fight any enemies here. Hopefully I will.
Do you need to see the top screen at all, or is...
No, not very much. Ah, here it is.
No.
It's a Shade Scorpia, which are horde. I'll now show you the easiest way to beat Shade Scorpias. And that is to switch so that you have Sveta on your team. The best person to switch out is Karis, since Karis has the lowest HP and her spells aren't very effective against Scorpias. You want to attack the other guys, especially Leo, who has really high attack. And Tyrell you want to attack, since he also has moderately high attack. You use Beast Form for Sveta.
Oh, okay.
And then just let this turn take its course. Yes, these Scorpias are hard, but after Beast Form happens, it's really easy. You want the Sword of Dusk on your main guy, since the weapons do more damage on your main guy, which is of course the character that you get to name at the beginning of the game. Okay, now after you use Beast Form, you can either summon Eclipse or Crystalox. Either of those guys, if you manage to summon them, will auto kill. Thor might, I forget, depending on how much HP. Meteor, also depending on how much HP. You've knocked it down. Procini, Timiat, Neptune, Kieran, Nereid, won't. Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter definitely won't. Ramses will knock it down a considerable... Ramses and Nanta will knock it down a considerable amount. But more on that later. Okay. So now see how all the... Ooh, Pure Ply. You always want to heal your guys. So use Chili as Leo. Comes with like 6 Jenny, which is awesome. Now let's see. You use Drain with Maul is just a basic attack. You always want to use Rampage against pretty much anyone, because that does more than 100 damage to the opponent. Oh, good. Okay, that did quite a lot of damage. As you can see, Rampage is a move that knocks the opponent backward. And as you can see, Leo being level 99, is hard to kill, speaking that he has like about 500 health. Unless you have the all stats code for this game, when you use the level 99 code, it will only increase health and it will only increase health and maybe psi energy if you're lucky. That's actually how I got Neru and Pure Ply and Ply Well as Wraith. But Wraith kinda sucks at this point, since Keyhole is an awesome move, so is Dragon Flame and Sealing Beam. And Kraz, you may want to use some Djinni here, depending on how much your party HP is. Okay, in beast form you have the psi energy that you have that are unique to this form, or psi energy surge, slam, and speed punch. All the rest are not that unique. Now, just warning you, after you go into beast form, you can't return from beast form, and you cannot use the Djinn. So I'm going to use Rampage again. So, Shade Scorpa dragged down Savetta into what can easily be called the pits of Satan. Luckily, Surge is there to help. The Sealing Beam knocks down Shade Scorpa too. Now, keep in mind that these Shade Scorpas, you have to fight 3 of them as a mini-boss before you leave Belinsk, which makes it kinda hard. And you also have to fight Crystallux in order to get it, and you have to fight the other dragon. Let's check. Oh yeah, Eclipse. You have to fight Eclipse, but he's kinda easy if you, because he like practically lets you win. More on that guy later. Stoke is pretty self-explanatory if you know the word stoked. All you have to do is erase the word in the suffix ed, and it still has a similar effect. It raises attack, which in a lot of video games, when you get if you can get stoked, then that's what it does. And as you can see, Savetta goes back to beast form at the end of the round. And now you want to heal you guys. I'm just gonna use my main guy since he has a whole crap ton of PP. Okay, I healed the Eolio during the battle, so he's good. So now, you always want to make sure that your people don't have like a whole ton of PP and HP needing to heal, and if they do, you want to use what you have, and you want to use, like, you don't want to use something that gets you, that heals like 1,000 if they have like 100, which the 1,000 thing will come later, and would come in handy a little bit more if you use the all stats code. And it's kind of getting hard. Okay, Psi Crystal. Use on my guy. Okay. See the rock feather? You have to beat the rock, the legendary rock, which is really hard.